Hey everybody. I wanted to take a few minutes and talk about a project that's been on my workbench for almost the last year. Something that we dreamed about for a long time, going all the way back to when John Larson was building the Iron Kiss hammers. And over the last couple of years, it's become apparent that the market itself has shifted. Availability of a lot of products is really growing, and the power tools that are available out there are more than they ever have been before. So we wanted to build a mini hammer. We wanted to build something that hit a lot of marks that we didn't even know were possible. So this is hopefully the first of a bunch of videos, because I really want to do a deep dive into the science behind this machine, into some of the philosophies behind it, and what we hope to bring to the table, both with our die selection and construction and capability, but also just getting more people into power forging. So first off, what is the Mini? It's a two-part hammer. It has a hollow bottom tripod base that's meant to be either anchored down to the floor. It'll sit on soft dirt. If somebody holds the back of it, the machine's stable enough to be run without an anchor, or it can be just augered into the ground using like a single ratchet strap mount. The bottom part weighs about 35 pounds and the top part weighs about 125. So if you can take an anvil to a show, you can take a Mini to a show. We wanted to build it with a different type of anvil, and that's something I'm going to dive into quite a bit later. That was something that came up a lot early on, were all the different types of anvils that have been used throughout history for power hammers, right? Not all of them involve just static mass. The control system is very unique, using time on target for the air system instead of restricted exhaust for the air system. So that's something absolutely completely different, and something we learned from hydraulics was regeneration. So we've made it mostly through the prototyping phase, and we're starting to move into production here soon. So who's this for? This is the sort of machine that you could build a little bit of a business around. It's better than not having anything, but it's not really meant to be like the main power hammer in a shop. The fact that it uses so little air and it's so light and it's portable means that it's great for people who are doing light forge work. It might be a small part of their business, people who are teaching, because everything that you can do on a 800-ton hydraulic hammer, you can do under this Mini. It teaches you the basic principles, and that's something that I think is being lost. And there are more people who are leveraging lighter hydraulic presses, and the thought on hammers is they've got to be big and it takes a lot of skill to do it. Our least expensive hammer option now will cost almost $10,000, and that's hard to approach. It requires some kind of extensive base, not this one. And that's the cool thing about this, is that somebody can load this in the trunk of their car, take it to the middle of a field, use a battery powered compressor to run it, and practice power forging to get good for when they're using their bigger machine. In the meantime, this thing should be tough enough. We'll see where the wear points are, but it uses a lot of the same engineering, a lot of the same technology as the bigger hammers do. It also uses a variation of the same die system. If you look on the website over the next couple of weeks, you'll see the orders start to come through. We've only built a handful of prototypes and we're rolling into production now. And we're probably only going to build 2 or 3 a week for the moment being, so you'll probably see that lead time creep out, which is not so much that we can't build them fast, but that we want to really take our time, especially with these first 50 or 100, and be able to evaluate as we go and stay on top of the manufacturing process. This is intended to be a very approachable machine, and that means lightweight, low cost, low material cost, in turn high levels of engineering, which is kind of cool. So stay tuned for more details. As always, if y'all have any questions, reach out to us, give us a call, put something in the comments. Thank you as always for your time, and happy forging. Bye.